Well, I have currently got crystal envy because Lauren happens to have the most amazing crystal here, and I've asked her to bring out her most current prized crystal, and this is what she's brought. Can you tell us about it, please, Lauren?
I certainly can. So this one is what I call the Crystal Enlightenment crystal, and I've only had it for a year. Last year, and Kelly was part of this, I ran a Crystal Enlightenment conference in Mid Wales at the Hotel Metropole, which was really well attended and very successful. I'm very pleased with it. And the following weekend, I had my crystal stall at the Rock and Gem show at Bilth Wells, which is the next town down the valley. And while I was there, one of the chaps that I often buy crystals from had this on his stall, and I kept looking at it. It was one of those. It was quite expensive.
I'm not surprised. I can't take my eyes off.
And I kept going over and looking at it until my husband said, "For goodness sake, Lauren, have you ever seen a crystal like that before?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Are you likely to see a crystal like that again?" I said, "No." He said, "Well, you just go and buy it because you put the conference on last week even. You put the conference on last weekend. Here you are working again this weekend. I think it's time you had a treat." So, bless him. Thank you, Steve Deeks the Silver.
Absolutely, that's the kind of husband you need.
Absolutely.
In the crystal world.
Totally. One that encourages you to buy more crystals. So I did. I bought it, and it for me is really linked with the energy of the Crystal Enlightenment conference, because the conference had fantastic vibration. So many people were so enthusiastic.
So much excitement.
It was exciting. I mean, people were thrilled.
Yeah.
And I was, in a way, this captures it. In a crystal, this is effervescent. It's sparkling inside. I've never seen another crystal like it. It's almost like, I don't know, how would you describe that?
I suppose I would say, sparkling. Really, it's mesmerising.
It's just full of.
You can't
light.
stop looking at it.
It's an incredible piece. I don't think there's even a name for a piece like this. I don't think it's been invented. So it's the Crystal Enlightenment.
Obviously, I'm not going to ask you how much it costs, because maybe Steve doesn't know.
It was a treat.
However, will it be something that you keep forever and ever?
It will. Yes, it's staying. This one's staying with me.
And does it have a very special place in your home?
It does. This one goes on my altar. So this really is pride of place as well, in my healing room. And it holds that uplifting vibration in my healing room. And it's worked with my students as well. We've linked into it. It seems to enable us to channel some really high vibrational.
There's something quite hypnotic about it.
So I think so. I think you can sit and look at this one for a long time.
Absolutely, almost celestial.
It is.
You sort of. Don't want to go too off, but the angelic realms, like you say, the higher dimensions are really held in there, and I'm not surprised you're channeling all sorts of amazing,
beautiful energies coming through. So that is the one, and that is, we shouldn't be covetous, but actually sometimes you see it's not being greedy. I think when a crystal wants to work with you, and it was calling to me repeatedly. It wasn't like I went, "Oh wow, look at that bling," and then walked away. It was like, come and work with me. I want to work with you. The guy I bought it from doesn't normally trade in crystals like this at all. Very rarely has polished standing point crystals at all. And this was, I say, quite unique, and very much wanted to make contact. So I don't think, sometimes I think we do have to treat ourselves to some of these standout pieces, because they really want to connect with us. It doesn't mean that the pocket money ones aren't really lovely and valuable as well, and I work mostly with ones that are very, very affordable, but just the occasional really.
And do you think
lovely piece?
Like sometimes, we always say, "I chose this crystal," and I always sort of say to my students and clients, I say, "No,
really,
they chose you. They chose you. It's a twinkle, twinkle.
I couldn't get it out of my head. I kept going back to my stall,
Mm.
and it meant turning my back to it, and then when there was no one at my stall, I kept turning around to have another look at it, and it's like, oh, for goodness sake, you need to have that crystal.
And how many other people
you
walked
know.
past that amazing crystal? I mean, I must
Well,
say, if I
exactly.
walked past it, I would probably have to take a second glance.
Wow.
But there is something, I do think they draw our attention.
I think if
Yeah.
they're really meant to work, because I mean, obviously, I've seen thousands of gorgeous crystals, and I haven't bought them all.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like I'm a crystalaholic.
Yeah.
So I can actually walk away from a beautiful crystal and just admire it for what it is. But I think certain ones actually really do want to connect with you personally, and then you shouldn't turn away.